touchdown passes. Vikings dominate the Texans 34-7. Minnesota now 3-0. Kyron Williams scored 3 times as the Rams rallied from a 14-point deficit to top the Niners by 3. Saquon Barkley ran for 2 scores. Eagles rallied to beat the Saints 15-12. Andy Dalton threw 3 touchdowns. Panthers beat the Raiders 36-22 for their first win of the year. Packers topped the Titans 30-14 as Malik Willis threw for a touchdown and ran for another in its return to Tennessee. Bo Nix got his first career win as the Broncos beat the Bucs 26-7. Ravens got their first W of the year, holding on to beat the Cowboys 28-25. Steelers topped the Chargers 20-10. Pittsburgh now 3-0. Seahawks also 3-0 after besting the Dolphins 24-3. And on Sunday Night Football, the Chiefs held on to beat the Falcons 22-17. The 2-time champs also 3-0. This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
All right, when it comes to getting life insurance for your family, a lot of excuses can get in the way. But ask yourself this. If something were to happen to me, who would pay the mortgage, the kids' education, and the other bills? Then forget the excuses and check out Ethos Life, the online, easy way to get life insurance in 10 minutes. Ethos has rates that you can afford, like a $500,000 policy for a 40-year-old male starting at $1 a day or $30 a month with a few health questions and no medical exam. Get your free quote right now at checkethos.com. That's checkethos.com. Not available in all states. Rates do vary.
Lowe's knows it's easier to make the right calls when you have the right team. That's why our Lowe's Red Vest associates can help with game time decisions. Plus, use in-store mode on the Lowe's app to find what you need. Under pressure at home and want it soon? Order online by 2 p.m. to get it same day. Same day valid on eligible in-stock items and select zip codes only, subject to driver availability. Fees vary based on purchase. Exclusions and more terms apply. See Lowe's.com/same-day delivery for details.
Happy Monday to you. It is the 23rd day of September 2024, and we are the Imperial Valley's AM 1230 KXO El Centro, California. I'm Carroll in the newsroom. Jared, good morning, Jared. You look wide awake, bright-eyed, and ready to face the day.
Ready for a brand new week.
Okie dokie. Yeah, and it's going to be a good way. It's going to be warm, but it's a whole different kind of warm than what we have in July and August.
Yeah, it's officially fall, right?
Yeah, officially. Yesterday, the autumnal equinox. So, which means the daylight and the nightlight about the same.
Just about.
Yep. Okay, and the sun is, well, this time of year, it's a little bit later before we start seeing sunshine. And, well, the dark shine appears a little bit earlier. Okay.
As the weather's good, though, and that's what matters.
Yes. Yeah. I'm certainly not complaining, not one little bit. Oh, well, coming up, we've got birthdays and we've got other things to celebrate. We also celebrate, as we said, we are celebrating Monday. And in the news, 12 finalists have been announced for this year's induction into the Toy Hall of Fame. Did you know there was a Toy Hall of Fame?
I did not know that, no.
Well, each year, the Strong National Museum of Play, it's in New York, nominates 12 toys. Are you ready for this year's finalists?
All right, here we go.
Balloons, trampolines, and My Little Pony. Okay, you know what's really amazing? Okay, Friday was George Gale's birthday, and all 3 of those toys were part of his birthday party Friday. Anyway.
Gotta be careful on those trampolines.
Yeah, that could get a little bit dangerous. Anyway, we've got some birthdays to celebrate and a few other things that we'll tell you about. NFL football in full swing, high school football in full swing, just about ready to start league play. That'll be coming up pretty quick. And that's when the games mean a little bit more. Okay. Birthdays. I mentioned that, didn't I? Okay, our big shot birthdays. Singer Julio Iglesias is 81. Actor, singer Paul Peterson He was the son on the Donna Reed Show. He's 79. Actor Mary Kay Place, 77. The Boss, Bruce Springsteen, 75. Drummer Leon Taylor of The Ventures, 69. Actor Rosalind Chow is 67. Actor Jason Alexander, 65. Actor Chai McBride is 63. Actor Lisa Ray, 58. Singer Annie DeFranco, 54. Actor Kip Pardue is 48. Actor Anthony Mackie, 46. Actor Brandon Victor Dixon, 43. Actor David Lim, 41. Actor Kush Jumbo is 39. Actor Skylar Aston is 37. Got local birthdays coming up. Stay tuned.
The Imperial Tigers are looking for an Imperial Valley title this year, and Mickey Dale and George Grijalva will be on the sidelines with all the action. Follow the Imperial Tigers live on the web, KXORadio.com. All the games, home and away, streaming live on KXORadio.com.
Imperial High School football is brought to you by Intercare, the Imperial Tiger Football Association, K's Sushi Bar and Grill, and Roto-Rooter of the Imperial Valley.
Happy birthday, Anna Duarte, Candy Smith, Larry Williams, Melinda Smith, Zariah Holmes, Joanna Ramirez, Raquel Gomez, Linda Long, Carol Butler, Wendy Duarte, Jasmine Cardona, Jason Knight, Henry Lycia Jr., Carla Ochoa, Jean Araujo, Willie Aon, Simon Garcia, Alvarado Fimbres, Danny Sanudo, Miguel Campos, Glenda Ramirez, and Norma Green. Happy birthday from KXO. And we'll add one more to that. Earl Doves celebrating today. And we can look back in history. Are you ready? On this date in 1920, the American Professional Football Association, later renamed the National Football League, was formed in Canton, Ohio. The very next day, the New York Giants were statistically eliminated from the playoffs. Yeah, you would think they could put something together, but I think the last time they had a decent team, Frank Gifford was part of that team. Give you an idea how long ago that might have been. Oh, well. So did you have a good weekend?
I enjoyed the weekend. Oh, yes.
Okay.
Good weather.
It was perfect, and Pam and I spent a good part of the weekend getting her gardens ready to plant.
All right, all right.
So, they're her gardens, but I'm the one that does all the heavy lifting. That one I can't figure out.
Someone's got to do it.
I guess, yeah. Okay, you ready for real news?
Real news.
We have real news. And it is brought to you this morning by the Imperial County Air Pollution Control District, delivering real-time updates about the air that you breathe.
CBS News Brief. Prosecutors say the suspect in the second apparent assassination attempt on Donald Trump left a note saying he wanted to kill the former president. Correspondent Manuel Bocortes.
On multiple days and times from August 18th to September 15th, his cell phone number essentially was pinged in the area around the golf club and Mar-a-Lago.
Israel's carried out what it calls extensive strikes in Lebanon that have killed more than 180 people. It comes as President Biden heads to New York for the UN General Assembly. CBS's Nancy Cordes.
There's a great amount of concern about what these leaders are seeing in the Middle East, and I believe that you'll be seeing a lot of one-on-one meetings.
The Biden administration is proposing a ban on imported smart cars with Chinese or Russian components. CBS's Christopher Cruz.
They say in extreme situations, a foreign enemy could shut down or take simultaneous control of multiple vehicles in the U.S., causing crashes and blocking roads.
CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
The Imperial County Air Pollution Control District delivers real-time information about the quality of the air you breathe. Visit the website at apcd.imperialcounty.gov. KxoRadio.org to stay informed about air quality around the valley. The website also includes information for upcoming meetings, programs, and there's access to the dust cams set up around the valley. Visit apcd.imperialcounty.org today.
They're uninjured after two small vintage airplanes collided in midair in Lancaster. Tammy Peterson witnessed the deadly crash while sitting in a parked car.
And then all of a sudden we heard this oof, and I looked over there because I thought it was a motorcycle racing in the dirt, and I said, oh my God, it's an airplane.
The collision happened just before 1 o'clock Sunday afternoon. Both planes crash landing with no passengers on board. The Oakland A's play what was likely their final game at the Oakland Coliseum, with the team slated to play its home games in Sacramento next season until their new ballpark in Las Vegas is ready. Joey Estes pitched for the A's Sunday.
It hits a little hard, but it was just nice to be out there with the Oakland fans and just experience it for my last time.
The Yankees won the game 7-4. The state protecting children from becoming addicted to social media. Governor Newsom signing a bill saying it stops features designed to feed destructive habits. Gas prices $4.74 a gallon statewide. Jeff Scott, California News.
World in California News headlines brought to you this morning by the Imperial County Air Pollution Control District. Log on to imperialvalleyair.org for real-time information about the air that we breathe.
Hypertrophic cardiomyopathy is a serious heart condition. Some symptoms include being short of breath, feeling tired, or having dizziness or chest pain. My HCM impacted how I felt and what I could do. So I asked my cardiologist about treatment advances that gave me new options. That conversation was big for me. That's why I'm working with Bristol Myers Squibb to raise awareness about HCM and to help others like me. Talk to your cardiologist today and visit hcmrealtalk.com to learn more.
Sponsored by Bristol Myers Squibb.
When something happens to your kitchen, you might say,
This is ludicrous.
but that won't fix your home. That will only get you the rapper, Ludacris.
Having trouble? Don't panic. Don't be alarmed. You need to file a claim? Holla at State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
That's right. You can file a claim on the app or call us.
Thanks, Mr. Chris.
No matter how ludicrous the situation, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
State Farm, Bloomington, Illinois.
And it's page one of the local news. Page one, a service of El Centro Motors Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. They have 3 locations in the valley at El Centro Motors in the Brawley Auto Center, Highway 86 in Julia Drive, and at the Imperial Valley Mall.
KXO News. Officer involved shooting. A Yuma man is dead following a standoff with police. At about 6:30 p.m. Friday, Yuma police responded to the 3000 block of South Reagan Drive after a report of a domestic disturbance. The suspect, a 34-year-old man, left the residence with a juvenile and barricaded himself in a house in the 11,000 block of Desert Air Boulevard. The Yuma Special Enforcement team was activated and they called for the man to surrender. The suspect fired multiple rounds in the area of the officers. Negotiations were attempted, but the suspect again fired at the officers. According to Yuma police, this occurred several more times before officers returned fire, hitting the suspect. The man was taken to Yuma Regional Medical Center where he died. No one else was injured. The Yuma Regional Critical Incident Response Team has been activated to investigate. And Imperial street work. Drivers in Imperial may face some delays this week. The city of Imperial has announced that several streets will be closed Monday through Wednesday. On today, Imperial Avenue will be closed between 11th and 12th Streets, as well as 11th and 12th closed between Imperial Avenue and H Street. On Tuesday, Imperial Avenue will be closed between 13th and 15th Streets, and 15th will be shut down between Imperial Avenue and H Street. Wednesday's closure will be on Imperial Avenue between 12th and 13th Streets. 13th Street will be closed from Imperial to H Street. All closures will be from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. for all vehicle and foot traffic for slurry seal coating on the roadways. KXO News Time 7:42.
How about the next time you need service on your car? We come to you. Hi, this is Mike Allison for El Centro Motors and Quick Lane. Our mobile service vans are an extension of our dealership service lane. We will come to you for an oil change, filters, brakes, batteries, tire rotation, and so much more. Hey, while your car is just sitting there at work, we'll take care of your service needs, and it doesn't cost any extra. Schedule your appointment now at elcentromotors.net. El Centro Motors Mobile Service Vans. What a great idea.
Summer unemployment up. August unemployment rate for Imperial County was released Friday morning. The jobless rate is released by the Labor Market Information Division of the Employment Development Department. According to the latest numbers, unemployment was at 20.2% in August. That is up from 18.9% in July and above the year-ago estimate of 20%. This compares to an unadjusted unemployment rate of 5.9% for California and 4.4% for the nation during the same period. According to the report, there were 15,500 eligible workers unemployed out of a labor force of 76,600 in Imperial County. And heroes honored. California Department of Corrections and Rehabilitation holds a 39th Medal of Valor ceremony. The ceremony is to honor the department's heroes. 16 employees received the medals at the September 20th event. A silver medal was presented to Jumel Moises, a correctional sergeant at Centinela State Prison near Sealy. The silver medal is awarded for acts of bravery under extraordinary or unusual circumstances. The employee displayed courage in the face of potential peril while saving or attempting to save the life of another person, or distinguished themselves by performing in stressful situations with exceptional tactics or judgment. Moises had saved a man who was being attacked by two others in Chula Vista. That's it for page 1 of local news. Page 2 and weather up next.
Page 1 of the local news, a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers, 3 locations in the valley, and mobile service vans that come to you. Quick Lane, they service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment.
Goodwill is thrilled to announce the opening of their new facility at 351 Wake Avenue in El Centro. You'll find so many nice things for a wonderful, sustainable shopping experience. We've opened just in time for your back-to-school shopping, too. Our Goodwill store is stocked with name-brand clothing, electronics, household goods, furniture, home decor, and more. Every purchase and donation supports Goodwill's mission to provide training and employment opportunities to individuals facing barriers to work. Situated inside the Wake Avenue store is Goodwill's newest community employment center. Our career advisors are ready to assist job seekers with free workshops, including workplace communication, conflict resolution, financial literacy, job leads, resume development, application completion, interview preparation, and more, all at no cost. Visit us at 351 Wake Avenue. Goodwill, making good happen.
Page 2 of the local news and a side of weather, all brought to you by Burgers and Beer, serving the best burgers in town. They have daily lunch specials Monday through Friday and happy hour 3 till 6 p.m. every day.
2024 Boy Scout Welcome Week. It is the annual recruiting week. Troop 4070 will be hosting 2 exciting events. The open house will be held September 24th at Veterans Memorial Hall in Imperial from 7 to 8:30 p.m. Boys will have an opportunity to meet scouts, explore equipment displays, and learn basic outdoor skills. Parents will learn about memberships. On September 28th, they will host a pool party from 9 a.m. to 12 noon at Central Union High School Pool on West Brighton Avenue. The end of summer pool party will allow boys to try their hand at swim skills, life-saving, and water sports. Poll workers sought. The general election is November 5th. The county registrar of voters says they need election workers and poll workers and inspectors. The compensation for poll workers is $130 per day. Inspectors receive $145 per day. To qualify as an election worker, you must meet one of the following criteria: be a registered voter in California, be a legal permanent resident of the United States, be a high school student 16 years or older with a minimum GPA of 2.5. Poll workers need to attend a 2 to 3 hour training class for which a $25 stipend will be provided. Training classes are scheduled to begin the last 2 weeks of October. Applications can be downloaded at elections.imperialcounty.org. And Imperial County Office of Education issues a statement regarding social media threats. It is similar to the statements issued by various police departments around the county. It deals with the threats traveling through social media. Like the police department, the ICOE says the threats are being taken seriously and are being investigated. The ICOE goes on to say most of the threats investigated so far have turned out to be not credible. They say that does not diminish the investigations of the rest of the threats. They say schools are diligently evaluating each report and collaborating with law enforcement closely to ensure the safety of students and staff. It is suggested the public refrain from reposting unverified threats and report concerns immediately. An Imperial County Historical Society's annual meeting. It's an annual membership meeting. It is hosted by the Imperial County Historical Society. It'll be held October 6th at Pioneers Museum. They will host a potluck luncheon along with the State of the Museum address. Attendees will be brought up to date on the past year's events, and they will preview exciting upcoming events. They will also vote on the proposed slate of officers for 2025-2026, RSVP with the museum director. That's it for that's KXO News. Yeah, KXO News time, 7:49. Weather next.
And we'll take a look at the weather after this.
Did you know that Burgers and Beer has happy hour every day from 3 to 6? Get drink specials all day like Margarita Monday, Tonic Tuesday, Wine Down Wednesday, and Thirsty Thursday. Try one of our weekday lunch specials that include a soft drink from only $8 and up for September Happy Mexican Independence Day. Get Modelo Especial 16 ounce for $5.50 and 22 ounce for $6.50. And try our enchiladas suizas. Burgers and Beer with 5 locations, proudly serving you, your family, and friends since 1985. Burgers and Beer for the best burger in town.
The National Weather Service says strong high pressure will build into the region over the next couple of days, resulting in a quick warm-up and temperatures reaching well above normal by Wednesday. High temperatures topping 105 degrees expected over the Imperial and Yuma valleys by Wednesday, likely lasting through the rest of the week. Dry air will also remain entrenched over the area this week, with clear to mostly clear skies persisting all week. 98 the high yesterday, 69 our overnight low. Today sunny with a high near 107, west-northwest wind about 5 miles an hour. Mostly clear tonight with a low around 77. West-northwest wind about 5 miles an hour, becoming east-southeast after midnight. Tomorrow, sunny with a high near 107. West wind about 5 miles an hour, becoming east in the afternoon. 79 degrees, 31% relative humidity. Wind out of the northeast, 325. Air quality good everywhere except moderate in Nyland. Local news, page 2, and the weather brought to you by Burgers and Beer. It's the place for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Bring the family, meet your friends at Burgers and Beer.
Football season is here. 360 Business Products and Kxo Radio are giving away 3 prizes this month. That's 3 chances to win. This month's prize packs have a value up to $50 each, featuring a Dymo label maker and Sharpie's new pen set. Enter the monthly giveaway by going to kxoradio.com. Click the 360 Business Giveaway link and enter your information. You only need to enter once. Winners will be announced at the end of the month.
It's sports time, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, an affiliate of the Scripps Health Network, working together to provide you the best care. Padres top the White Sox, the helpless White Sox. Padres 4-2 with the win. Meanwhile, the Dodgers slipped by the Rockies with a walk-off. Ohtani, followed by Betts. Ohtani tied it. Betts with a walk-off for the Dodgers, 6-5 over the Rockies. And the Diamondbacks blew a big lead, lost to the Brewers 10-9. Elsewhere, Giants shut out the Royals 2-0. Cardinals nipped the Guardians 2-1. Cubs blanked the Nationals 5-0. Rangers edged the Mariners 6-5. Yankees topped the Athletics 7-4. Red Sox beat up on the Twins 9-3. Mets slid by the Phillies 2-1. Red Sox pounded the Twins 8-1. Pirates bageled the Reds 2-0. Tigers slipped by the Orioles 4-3. Braves nipped the Marlins 5-4. Rays edged the Blue Jays 4-3. And the Angels outlasted the Astros 9-8.
Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, ready to serve you and your family for all of your healthcare needs. Let our team of dedicated physicians guide you on your journey to better health. Pioneers is a recognized leader in healthcare and has more than 10 health centers and clinics throughout the Imperial Valley. When the need arises, don't hesitate to come and see us. We have services and locations at Calexico and Brawley, and of course, our award-winning hospital, Pioneers Memorial. For more information on all Pioneer services, visit www.pmhd.org today.
NFL football yesterday. The Giants won. The Giants beat the Browns 21-15. Packers pounded the Titans 30-14. Colts beat the Bears 21-16. Vikings upended the Texans 34-7. Eagles slid by the Saints 15-12. Steelers beat the Chargers 20-10. Broncos battered the Buccaneers 26-7. Panthers over the Raiders 36-22. Seahawks dumped the Dolphins 24-3. Ravens, Jerry Jones, get rid of your general manager. Bring in somebody that knows football. The Ravens beat the Cowboys 28-25. Rams got by the 49ers 27-24. Lions beat the Cardinals 20-13. And the Chiefs over the Falcons 22-17. Monday Night Football tonight. It'll be the Jaguars and the Bills. We've got game starting at 4:30 on AM 1230 KXO. That's it for Sports Time, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District. Log on to pmhd.org for more information about Pioneers. Thank you for choosing Imperial Printers Rocket Copy. In today's highly competitive business climate, your company's image is important. The printed materials your company uses conveys a major part of that image. Our graphic designers have the talent and expertise to create a lasting impression for your business. Imperial Printers Rocket Copy offers virtually any type of business solution to meet your needs, from business cards and stationery to computer forms, full-color brochures, and posters. Let our excellent service and attention to detail provide the best impression for you. Locally owned and operated, Imperial Printers Rocket Copy has locations near you at 430 West Main Street and 100 South 11th Street in El Centro and 184 South Plaza in Brawley. Financial news and a brief look at the weather brought to you by Southwest Security, a locally owned company protecting you, your home, your business, 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. The U.S. Commerce Department today will propose a ban on the sale or import of smart vehicles that use specific Chinese or Russian technology because of national security concerns. A U.S. government investigation that began in February found a range of national security risks from embedded software and hardware from China and Russia in U.S. vehicles, including the possibility of remote sabotage by hacking and the collection of personal data on drivers, according to Secretary of Commerce Gina Raimondo. In extreme situations, a foreign adversary could shut down or take control of all their vehicles operating in the U.S. all at the same time, causing crashes or blocking roads. According to Raimondo, the announcement is not a protectionist move, a charge made by Chinese critics. This is not about trade or economic advantage. This is strictly national security action. Meanwhile, GM will begin laying off nearly 1,700 workers at its Fairfax assembly plant in Kansas. The first of two rounds of layoffs will begin November 18th and will include the temporary layoff of nearly 700 full-time workers and the termination of 250 temporary employees. And what's happening on the big board? Well, I'm glad you asked, because we see green. Right now, the Dow up 51 points at 42,114. The S&P 500 up 17 at 57,19. The NASDAQ up 51 points at 17,999. Gold up 10.50 an ounce. Oil up 27 cents per barrel.
Southwest Security has been protecting properties 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, right here in Imperial and Coachella Valleys. Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. I've been in the private security business for over 25 years and have always made it my mission to always provide my clients with the highest quality security services available. Your satisfaction is my number one priority. And don't forget Southwest Postal, the only postal center in Imperial Valley with 24/7, 365 access to your post office box. Access when you need it. Located on the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro.
We will have sunny skies today with a high near 107. West-northwest wind about 5 miles an hour, becoming south-southeast. Mostly clear tonight with a low around 77. West-northwest wind about 5 miles an hour, becoming east-southeast after midnight. Tomorrow, sunny with a high again near 107. West wind about 5 miles an hour, becoming east in the afternoon. And right now, downtown, we're already at 80 degrees with that 31% relative humidity. Wind out of the northeast at 325 miles an hour. Air quality good throughout the Imperial Valley, except Nyland, it's moderate. This financial news update and a brief look at the weather, all brought to you by Southwest Security and Southwest Postal Service, the only postal box service offering 24-hour-a-day, 365 days a year service. You'll find Southwest Postal at 4th and Heil in El Centro.
The best oldies on the radio. KXO El Centro, the Imperial Valley's local news source.
This is CBS News on the Hour, sponsored by
Kathan. The Justice Department says the man accused in the apparent golf course assassination attempt earlier this month against former President Trump wrote a note months ago saying he intended to kill Trump. It was in a box Ryan Routh left with a person who's not been publicly identified. CBS's Manuel Bajorquez.
That person did not open it until after the security incident happened on the 15th of September. And there, according to this person, was a handwritten note that the prosecutors allege was from Routh saying that this was an attempted assassination. And he said, quote, "I failed you," and was offering $150,000 to anyone who can complete the job.
A detention hearing is set for today in Florida for the suspect. Officials in Birmingham, Alabama are pleading with the public for information on Saturday night's mass shooting outside a night spot. They're offering rewards now totaling $100,000. 4 people were killed in the attack, others wounded. Police Chief Scott Thurman.
12 of the victims that were injured have been released from the hospital. There are still 5 that are currently in the hospital as of today.
Overseas, there have been new Israeli air attacks in Lebanon. Lebanon has now blamed those attacks for more than 180 deaths. Reporter Linda Gradstein is in Jerusalem.
Israel said it launched more than 300 strikes on South Lebanon and the eastern Bekaa Valley, an area Israel has not attacked before. The international community called on both Israel and Hezbollah to try to lessen the tensions between them to prevent an all-out war.
California's Attorney General moving to sue ExxonMobil. This follows a state investigation into the fossil fuel industry's role in causing global plastic pollution. The suit alleges a decades-long campaign of deception. Congressional leaders have a deal on a spending bill that will fund federal agencies for a few months. CBS's Scott McFarlane on Capitol Hill.
We expect the U.S. House to begin its movements by this afternoon towards passing this spending deal before the September 30th deadline. It funds the government through December 20th. That's just 3 months, setting up another battle over spending just before the new Congress and new president take over.
There's a new tropical weather system pushing into the Gulf of Mexico. CBS News meteorologist David Parkinson says people along the west coast of Florida need to be watching how this plays out.
There's very warm water ahead of this storm. There's not a lot of dry air, and there's not a lot of shear. That is a combination for rapid intensification of a hurricane right up till landfall.
And checking Wall Street, right now the Dow is up 44 points. The S&P is up 14. NASDAQ is ahead 38 points. This is CBS News.
If you're 55 and up, T-Mobile has plans built just for you. Get the savings you want on America's largest 5G network. Visit T-Mobile.com/choice5G and start saving today.
It's better over here. If you're 55 and up, T-Mobile has an exclusive rate plan just for you. Right now, get 2 lines of talk, text, and data for just $30 a line. That's a 45% savings versus Verizon and AT&T. Plus, you can get one of the latest 5G phones free when you add a line. That's right, a free 5G phone. Experience all this and more on America's largest 5G network. So why wait? At T-Mobile, customers 55 and up can get 2 lines of talk, text, and data for only $30 a line. Just go to T-Mobile.com/choice55 or visit your local store to make the switch.
With autopay using debit or bank account plus taxes and fees, 45% off 2 lines versus AT&T Starter and Verizon Welcome. Plan benefits vary. Free phones up to $300 off with 24 monthly bill credits and qualifying new line for well-qualified customers plus tax and $35 device connection charge. Contact us before canceling your entire account to continue remaining bill credits. Bill credits end if you pay off device early. See details at T-Mobile.com.
Gift cards can be great gifts, except when they're not cashed in.
With holiday gift giving just around the corner, a survey from Bankrate finds that for many Americans, last year's gift cards may be collecting dust.
43% have an unused gift card. The average amount among those people is $244 a person, more than double what it was in 2021.
Bankrate analyst Ted Rossman says that amounts to a staggering $27 billion.
I believe the biggest issue is out of sight, out of mind.
Stephen Kaufman, CBS News.
It's a three-peat for Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice, studio estimates indicate that the sequel topped the North American box office for a third straight weekend, $26 million in ticket sales. The film has earned more than $226 million domestically so far. It edged out the animated new release Transformers 1, which was second with $25 million. Steve Kathan, CBS News.
And now, more of the best oldies on the radio with Carroll Buckley.
Yeah, for some reason or another, you sound a little taller on radio.
AM 1230 KXO.